Randy Ludwig's here, and he's the executive pastor at the First United Methodist Church here in Mount.
How are you, Dan?
Just fine, Eric.
It's been a while since I've been on. It's good
I haven't
to see
seen you. As a matter of fact,
it's been a couple of years.
Well, it may have been. I think the last time we went to the pancake breakfast, I think down there early morning.
Probably.
And you're here to talk about that again.
I am. I'm here to talk about that and another activity that's taking place this weekend. But
Which one's first?
Saturday, the 22nd, is the Saints and Sinners Pancake, annual pancake breakfast. Saints and Sinners is a Sunday school class. There is an aptitude test to join the class.
To see which one.
See which one you are.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. But
is it a subjective test?
I think it
Put you in a
is.
room and
Exactly.
see if you steal something, then you're
I
a
think
sinner.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
And are they sponsoring are they doing the cooking and
They are. They
organization?
do it every year. Speaking of the center side of the class, people like Sam Rhodes and that group of guys always cook the pancakes. Sam's a great pancake cooker, you know, with Rotary and all the other things he does. But he'll be cooking the pancakes. And then I suppose on the Saints side is Miss Shirley Pointer and her famous homemade maple syrup that goes on those pancakes. But Saturday morning at the church in the fellowship hall from 7 to 11, will be an all-you-can-eat pancake and sausage, juice, milk, coffee, all the stuff that goes with it, and Miss Shirley's famous syrup.
Wow.
You can
So
come at 7 and eat right through
You
to
can.
11.
You can eat all the way to 11 if you want to.
And-
We won't kick you out. We won't. We might call you a glutton, but we'll let you stay.
That's on the center side.
That's part of it. That's part of the sin side.
Yeah.
And what's the charge?
I knew you'd ask me that. It's $5 for adults and $2 or $3 for small children.
Wow, you cannot beat that.
Yeah, it's and the money, all of it goes to. They always pick up a project to work on, and through our church and many others in this community, we're very involved in the backpack program, and that's providing weekend meals for students that the school identifies that are food insecure. And that's their project this year. Is they're gonna put their money toward our backpack program.
Now, is it your program?
It is, but you know, it's grown. Unfortunately, it's grown to the point where so many people in the community are involved in it. Matter of fact, this past weekend they had their first annual backpack community benefit down at the fairgrounds. It was a great success. But, so many people in the community make that project work.
Yeah.
It's hundreds of thousands of dollars and a lot of meals, obviously. But so it needs all the help that it can get.
Sure.
It's through
It's nice to see that in the community. You know, we on a national scale we talk about government and government plans and government subsidies for this and that, but it's the community that makes those things.
It really is.
Makes all those things
It
really
sure
work
is.
and work well. We know we have a better handle on what the needs are of the community.
Right, and it takes those community people to find those avenues, those government avenues, those outlets, you know, to get assistance.
Yeah.
You know, it takes somebody to do that effort.
Yeah,
and then of course, you know, the donations on the local level. You couldn't do it without.
Yeah.
And so.
Do they have to buy advance tickets or just show
No,
up
they can show up.
Saturday?
They can show up. There are advance tickets out there. Of course, you can call the church office. The number at the church is 425-6036, and you'll be Jeannie will answer the phone, and you can tell her you want to come to the pancake breakfast. Simple as that. But yeah, you can just show up, and they'll take care of you at the door.
Cool. Now this event happens Saturday.
It's this coming Saturday, 7 to 11.
7 to
and
11.
I don't know how many years they've been doing it. Miss Shirley has been making syrup for this thing for decades. I would be willing to bet. I've been a pastor of the church for 13 years, and we've had it ever since, you know, I've been there. I'd be willing to bet they've been doing it for 30 years.
Wow. Does the money go for something different every year?
They'll pick a project
Oh,
within the
okay.
church or community.
So
It's
it all
not just
stays
within
local.
the church. Oh
That's
yeah,
wonderful.
absolutely. And this year is our backpack program.
Now, what's your other thing you want to talk
And
about?
then Sunday, I wanted to take just a minute. There's a young boy. He's a 6th grader at Pinkston. His name is Austin Snyder, and I imagine most everyone listening to us, watching us, knows of his situation. He has leukemia, and he is at St. Jude's in Memphis with his parents. And there have been many fundraisers throughout our community over the past few weeks. And we're going to host one on Sunday after church. Well, actually, it begins at 10 o'clock. It's going to run from 10 to 1 at the church. We call it the UMAC. It's our activity center.
Yeah.
And it's a box lunch that you can either purchase and eat there at the church, or you can take it home with you. Kirby and Cindy Childers, they used to own the Mad Hatter restaurant here in town. Their world famous chicken salad, and I think Randy Barnhill is doing pulled pork, and so you can get either a chicken salad on a croissant or a pulled pork sandwich and some other things in the box to go with it. And you can call the church, you can call one of the schools if you want to advance order, or you can just show up at the church Sunday between 10 and 1.
And how much is the box lunch?
The box lunch, and it is a fundraiser, obviously, for that family to help offset some of their expenses. So it's $10 for an adult, or $5 for a child's box lunch, which would have a hot dog in it, and chips and the dessert. So $10 helps the Austin Snyder family.
Cool.
And that's on Sunday.
That's great.
So.
Well, Randy, we appreciate you coming by.
Well, thanks for asking me. I appreciate you letting us get this word out.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Two great causes.
Absolutely.
You bet.
And please let us know if there's anything else that's going on. We have you back on again.
All
Or
right.
we'll have your wife on next time.
You know, we need to. She's out there heckling, me, and so we need to. We need to have her on.
She has her own
Yeah,
expertise.
but make sure
on a
you have an
certain-
agenda, because she may go telling stories that we don't need to be told.
Bring her own agenda, and we could do a full hour with her, I'm sure.
Now, let's not get carried away.
We appreciate you.
Listen,
Randy.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you very
Nice
thank
to
you
meet
very
you.
much.
And
having
we're
me.
friends now, aren't we?
That's right.
I
We
knew
are now
it.
friends.
I knew
You
it.
can
All
add
right.
me to the list of two.
Yes, I knew it.
Power of care. Wow. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about health insurance and how you can get enrolled. Kevin Patterson will be here to talk about that, and we'll find out as much as we need to know about this in just a couple minutes. Stay with us.